Hello, everybody. I'm Matt.
And I'm Maggie.
And we are
Hopefully Awesome.
That's right, a positive place on the internet where we nerd out about all the geeky things we love. And today's geeky thing that we love, Maggie, Black Adam. What? Was you still growling on them?
Yeah.
It
gave us some bass.
That's true. For those of you who don't know, we are Hopefully Awesome, and we have a weekly podcast called The Hopefully Awesome Show, where we talk about all the nerdy news and things, and you can definitely check that out if you would like to. But today we're doing a trailer reaction. Of course, we just talked about Black Adam. Been waiting on this trailer for a little bit.
Yeah,
right?
hot minute.
I remember the first images we got. Ooh, somebody call The Rock. Oh, snap. I don't know if you remember the first images and stuff we got for this was in the Fandom.
Yeah, I remember.
In 2020, I think, was the first Fandom.
I'm pretty certain.
Yeah, we've not made it.
I was pregnant.
We've not made it back into the Fandom. I mean, we did last year, but this year, currently, no Fandom as of yet.
You know what dome I'd like to be back in?
The Nug Dome.
The Nug Dome.
Dude, let me tell you. You got nuggets, you got fries, you got spicy nuggets, you got regular nuggets. That's about all the nuggets there were. But enough about chicken nuggets. I'm here because I'm excited. The Rock has been teasing a DC role for a decade. I mean, I remember like before me and you were ever even dating, he was talking about it.
Yeah, like he was in talks with DC.
And he was talking about how it was like the character had the same powers as Superman, right? Mm-hmm. And so like I remember for a long time I thought he was talking about Shazam. That like it would be a kid turns into The Rock, right? Which I thought would be great. Like I really thought that he would have made a great Shazam because he has that comedic, you know. And then the Shazam movie gets announced. And it's not him, and he says he's playing Black Adam, and Black Adam's not in Shazam. And I mean, that was 2018. Mm-hmm. So we're 4 years removed from the Shazam movie.
And also we're supposed to get a Shazam sequel
this year. Like literally this year.
Which I know the pandemic messed up a lot of things. Sure. But like, yeah,
it's
we're
just
supposed
wild
to see all these things now.
Yeah.
By now, and it hasn't happened.
Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? Will this be good?
I don't know.
I hope so. I love The Rock.
I hope it is. I hope it's good. He's been, from what I can tell, heavily involved in it. Like, not just being the character, but like, it seems like he's...
Well, I think his production company works on it, and obviously he gets like approval over character stuff, you know.
So, I say it's pretty much to his taste.
Well, let's find out what his tastes have brought us today. We are going to watch the first official trailer for Shazam.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Black Adam. What have your powers ever given to you?
That's Pierce Brosnan.
Nothing but heartache.
I was a slave until I died.
Okay.
Then I was reborn a god.
Okay.
My son sacrificed his life to save me.
That's not accurate. It is accurate. I'll explain later. Okay.
Now, I kneel before no one. In this world, there are heroes.
Heck yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Heroes don't kill people. Well, I do.
Whoa.
My vision has shown me the future. You have two choices.
Top Gun.
You can be the destroyer of this world, or you can be its savior.
It's a statue.
That's up to you.
just catch a rocket?
He got a rocket.
All black everything. You know my fresh coat.
Okay, I'm muting it. If I can find my mouse. Oh my god.
Okay.
All right.
I thought this took place in the 50s. I'm not gonna like
Oh,
just
I thought the
first.
same thing.
Like I thought this was like a World War II kind of time frame here. Okay. It's not okay. This is not negative. I'm not negative on this. Like
Okay.
everything I'm seeing, I like.
Okay.
I like a lot. I'm just, my brain is just thrown off a little bit because I thought for some reason I thought that we were, you know,
Well, it's because
it's the
isn't
JSA.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were usually in that time frame.
Yeah, yeah, and like all this technology stuff, like
Man, he looks amazing.
yeah, the JSA looks amazing. Like I'm so
Yes.
glad that we're getting the JSA. I'm just so thrown off here. Yeah, I mean, because that's modern cars and stuff. Hawkman looks freaking awesome.
Yes, he does.
My God. Did you notice the big statue of The Rock, or well, of Black Adam? I think it's in this coming up shot here.
I didn't see. I heard you say something about it, but I didn't see
It's
it.
like it's when it shows the city from
Far away.
yeah. Gosh, I wish I had my iPad so I could like look up some stuff. They're right there. So
Yeah.
So interesting. Sorry, I know that this is like bad content wise, you know, us like being quiet, but like there's a lot going on here, and like I'm trying to unpack it all in my brain. So like, and not that it matters because the comics, obviously they should be as close to the comics if that makes sense, but I would prefer a good story either way.
Yes.
But it seems like they're kind of pulling from a couple of spots here. After Infinite Crisis, not Crisis on Infinite Earths, Infinite Crisis,
Crisis.
the sequel.
Yeah.
They did this weekly series called 52, and it focused on like a handful of different characters. Like Booster Gold was in it, Steel, but I think the Question was maybe one of them. But one of them was Black Adam, and his whole deal was that he was the head of a nation, of his nation, right? And like, so he would like, he kept everyone safe, but he was also kind of a dictator,
Yeah.
like in order to do it. And then, so like, I think that's a lot of this. I mean, especially with the statue of him. But the other piece of it comes from the backup stories in Shazam, when they relaunched in the New 52, not to be confused with the weekly comic of 52.
Yeah.
But in the New 52, when they did the Shazam book, there was backup Black Adam stories, kind of explaining the history of Black Adam, like, you know, and like the thing was the kid, his son, I guess, was chosen like Billy. It was like Billy Batson, right? And Black Adam like takes the power from him, and like the kid dies, and it's like ruthless, you know. I mean, like, so like when I hear he's like an anti-hero, I'm like, I mean, where the anti's doing a lot of heavy lifting here, right? But like, because the whole thing is that he was a slave, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if this is supposed to be in like Egyptian times. I forget exactly what the time frame of it was, but essentially they were slaves.
Yeah.
And he was like old and decrepit and stuff, right? Because I mean, you know, they were slaves. They were being beat to death and shit. And so his son gets the powers, and then somehow I forget what he does. I think he just gets a rock and like kills him or something. I forget exactly how it happens, but it's messed up. And so he gets the powers, and he is like the age, you know how Billy's a young kid that turns into Shazam, right? Well, he is like the same age, so it just like superpowers him, right?
Gotcha.
And so he then uses his powers to free everyone, to free all the slaves, right? Like he'll never bow to anybody again. That's why, right? But then in doing so, he then takes complete control over the entire nation of people. And then he goes in hiding or whatever. I forget what happens. He's like locked away like Rita Repulsa. Or I don't even know.
Yeah.
But when he's freed in the New 52 and stuff, he goes back and he just runs the country, and he's like the leader of it. But he's the leader through force, right? So it's like, it's not, he's doing it to protect everyone, but it's
not the right way
exactly
of going about it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's just an interesting, I mean, there's no way, right? There's no way that they're going to let The Rock kill his son in this, right? I mean, like that's going to be wrote out of it, surely to God. It's such an interesting, it's just so weird. This is like, here's the thing about DC, like they make some odd choices. Like this is great, right? Like this movie on its own. All right. You give me this story disconnected from everything. I think it has the chance to be a really good movie. Mm-hmm. The fact that you then have to tie it somehow to Shazam, which is tonally completely different and makes no sense to be connected to this so far, right? And like I'm getting like Wakanda vibes, right?
Yeah.
Like I mean, I can't be the only one here. And like, see, like, and so he's wearing his old clothing from like thousands of years ago and that. I don't know. This is wild. It's just crazy. It's crazy to me. I don't know. I don't. How are you feeling, Maggie? How are you feeling about this?
I'm really excited about it. I think it looks good. Like just the way it's the things that we get to see. It looks like it's filmed very well, shot very well. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. No, I feel you.
I don't know a lot about Black Adam other than like he's the opposite of Shazam in a way.
I mean,
like Shazam fights for the good.
It's more like, I don't really know the best. It's more, okay, it's not really the opposite. It's more like I think the best possible way to explain it would be it's like Batman and Red Hood.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he's more like a more lethal version of Shazam. And like he's trying to do good, but he'll kill anybody he has to make it happen.
Hawkman there. He's like,
dude.
He's like, heroes don't kill humans. He's like, I'll kill anybody.
Like, let's get real here. Yes, Black Adam, this is his movie. Sorry, I'm getting that motorbike thing reminds me so much of G.I. Joe in the worst possible way. Okay. There's a lot of things here that I'm like, this could go either way. Like, I mean, hopefully it's good, but like them just rolling up their windows, it's like, it's kind of cheesy, man. I mean, I hope it's funny at the time, but oh boy. I forget what I was saying. Oh, obviously this is about Black Adam, but the Justice Society has my attention completely.
Yes, it does not look like it actually looks like they've done justice to them. Like they look good.
I mean, the Atom looks fantastic.
Yes.
That's the giant dude, right?
Yeah.
Obviously Dr. Fate. And Pierce Brosnan as Dr. Fate is like
the most perfect thing ever. Dr. Fate's a really wild character.
I love Dr. Fate. Now, it's not necessarily like the Young Justice Dr. Fate.
I know.
Yeah,
that's their But I'm just saying, overall, that's a wild character.
Do you think we get Billy Batson anything in this?
It would shock me if it was like post-credit scene or something.
You think we get that caterpillar?
Oh, Jesus. freaking forgot about that caterpillar. God.
You and everybody else, Maggie. God, I can't get over how good Hawkman looks. He looks so good. Like, okay, is that Alan Scott? Was that Alan Scott?
I don't know.
I swear that looked like a
Do
Green
I need to
Lantern.
go?
Yeah. Because it shows Dr. Fate. Like, it shows him power up into Dr. Fate. That's probably about good. That right there. I'm pretty sure that's Alan Scott.
You're right. Because there is supposed to be one, right?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I know
would
very,
not
very
give
little.
me anything the other day.
I know very little about those. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Alan Scott. That's rad. I'm excited for another Green Lantern. Mm-hmm. Will it be a good Green Lantern? Probably. I mean, probably, because this one's magic based, and like he's just a background character. So I mean, honestly, it'll probably be good.
Yeah.
I don't know. there's a lot of stuff about this that I really like, and then there are a few things about this that I'm like, this is feeling a little awkward. I do love Hawkman. Hawkman kind of reminded me of Falcon, like same color scheme, right? Red and gold, like.
Okay,
yeah,
that's Dr. Fate.
That's
right?
Dr. Fate, and then here. Yeah, because he wears a red, like suit and a green cape.
I'm trying to catch it. It won't let me do it.
He's got like a green cape with like a very high collar. Yeah, that's 100% Alan Scott. Oh my god. Okay, I just went from enthusiastic to I have to watch this.
That helmet.
It looks great.
Looks amazing.
And Dean, there's a lot about a Hawkman. Like, do you think we get Hawkwoman? Like, do you think she pops up in this? Do you think this is the version of Hawkman that, like, do you know anything about Hawkman?
Barely.
Like, where they reincarnate every time they die?
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. Hawkman, Hawkwoman, or Hawkgirl. I don't know what she goes by.
Hawkgirl was in Young Justice, right?
I have no idea.
I think she was.
They were both in Legends of Tomorrow at one point. But they like die. Carter Hall, I think is his name. And so like they die, and every time they die, they reincarnate and eventually become Hawkman and Hawkgirl. And like when they meet, like the whole thing is that their relationship is kind of doomed, right? And like sometimes their Carter Hall is like not a paleontologist. What's Indiana Jones?
An archaeologist.
Archaeologist, thank you. And sometimes he's just a straight up Thanagarian alien, alien race of hawk people. like they all just have wings and stuff, you know. And it's like
just animated Justice League. I feel like Hawk Woman.
Yeah.
Like she'd talk about how she was like
From
one
space.
of the last of her kind.
Yeah.
So that's like all I know. I didn't know that there was reincarnation.
Yeah.
Thrown
It
into
just
it's
depends
crazy.
on, you know, the version you're reading, you know, or watching. Yeah. It changes. Yeah. I don't know. I'm interested. I maybe this is like the most cooled we've been on a trailer in a long time.
Yeah.
And like it's not bad. It's
No.
not because it's bad. Alan Scott is just driving me crazy right now. It's just the opposite of what I was expecting. I was expecting like a 1950s throwback, you know, and like this is 100% not that. Mm-hmm. But hey, maybe that'll be good.
Maybe.
But let us know what you think. If you think this will be good, are you excited for this trailer? Let us know in the comments. We'll see as we get closer. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get more footage. Maybe we'll see something else, or you know, maybe it gets pushed back again. Maybe the timeline gets, you know, corrupted, and you know, the Joker's there. Who knows? God only knows, right? It's DC Universe. God only knows what's going to happen.
Joker. I'm sorry.
But hey, if this is your first time watching us, let us know in the comments. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. You can follow us on Twitter and TikTok. We do a weekly podcast called The Hopefully Awesome Show. And hey, if you're a DC fan, you may have watched Smallville. We are currently doing a Smallville rewatch podcast called Going Back to Smallville. Hits every Wednesday, so definitely check that out. It's a lot of fun. It's a blast. I think that's one of my favorite things we do. But that's going to wrap it up for us today. So thanks for watching, everybody. And as always,
have a hopefully awesome day.
Bye.